As of mid-February 2026, Russian military engineers have unveiled and deployed the first fully robotic multiple launch rocket system, MLRS, known as the Cultivator. Developed by the dedicated engineers of the Separate Unmanned Systems Regiment, Burevestnik, within the Volunteer Corps, this tracked, remote-controlled ground robotic technical complex, GRTK, NRTC. Equipped with a pair of UB-32-57 aircraft rocket blocks, the Cultivator delivers devastating area saturation fire while keeping human operators entirely out of harm's way. Its name is no coincidence, as the regiment's deputy commander with the call sign, Cosmos, told Izvestia, it literally heaps and grinds enemy positions, evoking the relentless tilling action of agricultural machinery turned into a weapon of precision destruction. At the core of this system's effectiveness lie the UB-32-57 aircraft blocks, repurposed Soviet-era universal rocket pods that showcase exceptional versatility, reliability, and destructive power when adapted to a robotic ground platform. Originally designed in the 1970s for heavier fixed-wing aircraft and attack helicopters such as the MiG-21, MiG-23, Su-20, and Mi-24, each UB-32-57 pod is a reusable launcher measuring approximately 2,080 mm in length and 481 mm in diameter. Weighing 103 kg empty and 264 kg when fully loaded, it houses 32 tubes for 57 mm, actually 55 mm caliber rocket body, S5 series unguided rockets. Two such pods mounted on the Cultivator provide massive salvo potential, with the system configured to unleash 32 rockets in a single coordinated volley, creating an overwhelming wall of fire that can be repeated or staggered as needed. The S5 rockets themselves are marvels of simple, battle-proven engineering. Each measures 0.88 to 1.4 meters long and weighs 3.5 to 5 kilograms depending on the warhead variant. Powered by a solid fuel motor that burns for just 1.1 seconds, propelling the rocket roughly 300 meters during burn. They achieve speeds of 570 to 700 meters per second and deliver warheads optimized for a wide spectrum of targets. High explosive fragmentation, HE-frag, variants like the S5M or S5M1 carry 0.8 to 1.16 kilograms charges that generate 75 plus steel splinters each, shredding infantry and light cover across tens of square meters per impact. Anti-tank, anti-armor versions such as the S5KO feature shaped charge heat warheads capable of penetrating 150 to 172 millimeters of rolled homogeneous armor, RAW, making them lethal against lightly armored vehicles, bunkers, and entrenched positions. Other variants include incendiary or smoke types, adding tactical flexibility. The rockets are spin-stabilized by 8 folding fins that deploy upon launch, ensuring stable flight and respectable accuracy out to 4 kilometers even in unguided mode. When ground launched from the Cultivator's pods, rather than from fast-moving aircraft, the UB-32-57 blocks retain their full potency while gaining new advantages. The ground platform allows optimal elevation angles for maximum range, over 4 kilometers maximum, with an effective combat range of about 2 kilometers for high-precision saturation. A full salvo from the dual-pod setup saturates an area comparable to a football pitch with hundreds of explosive fragments and blast effects in seconds. This creates a firestorm effect ideal for suppressing enemy strongpoints, clearing minefields indirectly through blast, or blinding drone operators with dust and smoke. Unlike precision-guided munitions, the unguided S5 rockets are immune to electronic jamming and GPS denial, thriving in contested electromagnetic environments that characterize the SVO battlefield. Their low cost and high reliability, proven through decades of Soviet and post-Soviet use, mean Russia can expend them liberally without logistical strain, drawing from vast existing stockpiles of aviation ordnance that might otherwise sit unused. From a pro-Russian perspective, the Cultivator and its UB-32-57 armament represent a masterclass in pragmatic, frontline-driven innovation that strengthens Moscow's position on multiple fronts. First and foremost, it saves Russian lives. In high-intensity attritional warfare, preserving trained personnel is paramount. This robotic system assumes the most dangerous close support and area denial roles traditionally performed by vulnerable armored vehicles or infantry, aligning perfectly with the rapid expansion of Russia's dedicated unmanned systems forces. It is also extraordinarily cost-effective, far cheaper than a tank, BMP infantry fighting vehicle, or even a basic APC, allowing mass production and swarm deployment to overwhelm Ukrainian defenses through sheer volume rather than individual precision. Resource efficiency is another major pro. By repurposing abundant UB-32-57 pods and S-5 rockets from aviation reserves, Russia maximizes its existing industrial and logistical base without diverting production capacity from higher priority systems. This "use what you have" philosophy, refined through volunteer corps and regimental level engineering, demonstrates the adaptability and ingenuity of Russian forces. The platform's modest signature and tracked mobility further enhance survivability, enabling shoot and scoot tactics that evade enemy drones and artillery. In practice, the Cultivator has already proven itself in the SVO zone, supporting assault groups by grinding down fortified positions, destroying area targets, and even contributing to perimeter defense of key facilities. In summary, the UB-32-57 aircraft blocks, when integrated into the Cultivator Robotic MLRS, transform legacy aviation firepower into a modern, unmanned force multiplier. Their high-volume, multi-role rocket capabilities, fragmentation, penetration, reliability under jamming, and low cost, combined with the platform's remote operation and mobility, deliver a potent package that enhances Russian combat effectiveness, conserves manpower, and optimizes resources. As the SVO continues, systems like the Cultivator are not mere improvisations but harbingers of a future where robotic artillery dominates the battlefield, giving Russia a decisive edge in endurance, adaptability, and victory. This development proudly highlights the creativity, resilience, and technological sovereignty of Russian military engineering in defending national interests.